There is a great article that I will link to in the description. I've always known this theory that Twilight is about the story of the founding of the Mormon Church. And I was always like, I don't see it. But I read this article that like really opened my eyes to it. Basically, this guy, John Granger, he's like, Carlisle Cullen is Joseph Smith. And this is about like a son of Joseph Smith having a romance with some girl who they then convert to Mormonism. No, I've always known, like, obviously this is like a conservative Christian story, and like that's okay. That. It's okay to like conservative art. Often conservative art is very interesting, but I didn't know about the Mormon specifics.
I'm saying that that adds a little bit of darkness to it for me, because I went through the whole like WWJD bracelet thing, and then the idea of a promise ring. I mean, there's always that like wave of we're going to be virgins till we get married shit that happens at some point during high school. So like, I know these teens.
Wait, is if we're going off of this sort of narrative, okay, I'm sticking with Matt's sort of timeline here with his ideology on this. If that is the case, does that mean that the vegetarian vampires, like vampires are Christians and then vegetarian vampires are Mormons?
You got it exactly right. Yes, that is exactly the case. And in this, yes, and the Volturi are the evil Catholic Church.
Yes, that makes sense.
Anyway, this author says the series ends when they bring up this South American indigenous vampire who represents like proof that vampires and humans can co-breed or whatever. And the guy says like, this is like a Mormon fantasy that we will get proof that Native Americans are descended genetically from ancient Israelites. And that was the one that really kind of creeped me out. Bella here is like a modern American woman who realizes I can find happiness in the Mormon church. I can get married young, have a lot of hot sex, and live my happy life, you know, with a very big extended family.
And live my eternity.
I knew the Mormon touches, but I thought they all had to do with celibacy and all of that. But that actually, the whole like the vegetarian vampires being Mormons.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And you see like the Cullens, they don't talk to any of the other kids at school. They only hang out with each other.
Right.
Which is very much, I mean, that a lot of religions do that, but Mormons.
Yes.
You know, you could see them. They have the Mormon table at school.